are certain states that once you hunt them, well, you want to come back year after year. And Montana is definitely one of those states for me. Now, I started hunting here a few years ago when I started out mule deer hunting. Did some spot and stock mule deer hunts, had a great time, but the whitetails, they have roped me in. Montana is an incredible state for whitetails, and I've been here hunting early season where I've had great success. Now this year, well, I'm coming late season for a totally different hunt. Now, one of the things that's gonna be different, I'm using a slug gun. I grew up slug hunting. I love slug hunting, so I decided with this thick cover, if I'm gonna be rattling these bucks in, I want something with some serious knockdown power, so I'm trying out the slug gun. I'm hoping I can rattle these big bucks in close and put them down right in their tracks. This week, well, the weather forecast was calling for some awfully cold weather and maybe even a couple of big snowstorms. So we didn't want to waste any time. We got right out there, and I was lucky enough to have Adam Groning, one of my great friends, guide me. Now, he's from Wisconsin, just a lot of fun, and I knew whether or not we'd see any deer, I knew we'd be having fun and having lots of laughs. But there was no shortage on the deer front either.
Here he comes, he's coming. He's right in the weeds there. Oh, it's a little one. It's a spike.
Well, we set up, and on the first rattling setup, I rattled in a buck. Now, he wasn't the biggest buck on earth, but it got all of our hopes high, and we thought, yeah, this can absolutely be done. Oh, we just had a spike come in. So he just took off. It could be perfect. The rut is on, so we're gonna rattle again. That way any other bucks might think that this bucks that are fighting right here just pushed him out. So it's almost like a perfect decoy setup. Here's my... We just had a nice buck come in. We had a spike in earlier. We decided to rattle again and got another nice buck to come through.
Well, let's just grab our stuff here. We'll go up this fence line. There's another strip of brush. Yeah, let's go up here and rattle real quick by these 3 trees. They're going back here. There's 2 bucks there. There's another one coming in. Look at him. He's coming right in too. Gosh, why couldn't he have some mass?
Boy, when you hit it right, you hit it right. Bucks are coming in from everywhere in here. Every time I hit the horns, gotta put them down immediately because they're on their way. No big ones yet, but enough to get my heart pumping. And you know what? It's like 12 degrees this morning, so you gotta do something to keep warm out here. And if it's a little added adrenaline, that's cool too.
That was awesome.
Oh, the cool thing about this area, you don't know, they can come from any direction.
Well, that's just the thing. That's what there's no good way to really set up for one spot. We got to pretty much get right in their kitchen for them to come to the horn. So I think if we get up there, this patch is really big, and there's always nice deer in there. So there's a big field up on top, which they might come out to that and check things out too. So
that's so exciting stuff.
It is.
This segment was brought to you by Sportsman's Alliance. Our heritage, our fight. Protecting hunting from coast to coast.
Did you know that hunters are essentially the backbone of conservation in the U.S.? We provide 75% of the funding for all 50 state fish and game agencies and have contributed more than $14 billion to on-the-ground habitat and conservation projects, and these are projects that protect both game and non-game species alike. Just another fun fact showing how sportsmen and women are helping make a difference. rattled one buck, I never quit it. Okay, we saw one, time to keep going forward.
There's another one coming in. Look at him. He's got a nice tall tine. He ain't a bad buck, he's just not that big. If you hit it right out here, rattling can be really effective. There's so many bucks here that they're always searching, fighting, looking for the next doe to breed or the next buck to whoop.
Well, I believe realism is the key. I was rattling, not just sitting there clinking the rattling antlers next to me. I was running all over, hitting brush, knocking branches around, and really stirring up the place. I think at first Adam thought, I think she's gone crazy. But as soon as we started bringing in bucks, well, he knew just as well as I did that this was working, and it was only a matter of time before we could draw a big buck right in close.
Rattling can be a very exciting way to hunt. When you're down there sneaking around and all of a sudden you hit them horns together and 3-4 different bucks come out of the brush, it can get pretty wild. That's a really fun way if it's the right time of year to use rattling horns. It's really effective and you see a lot of deer.
Now that was pretty cool. We just rattled in 2 nice bucks. Not quite shooters again, but the point is they are reacting. These bucks are so curious, and that's what's fun about rattling these whitetails in, is they can hear something, but it doesn't quite look right. And we don't have a decoy or anything set up, so they come in searching for us, and they give you all the time in the world if you need a shot. One of these times the big boy will come out, but until then, this is pretty cool.
We're gonna head down to another spot in the ranch. There's a big bend in the river. We've been seeing a couple of real nice ones there, and we'll go try it there.
I'll race you across the river. You start, I'll time you.
Go ahead, I'll give you a head start.
There's a bigger buck. There's breather again. It's coming towards us. What do you think, should I take him? Should I take him? He's too little. No, he's good. He's good. I think he's pretty good. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, he's too small. He's too small. What do you think? Should I take him? He's pretty little. I got him if I want him, but no, he's too little. His points are too small.
This segment was brought to you by Boss Buck. For the most user-friendly and dependable feeder on the market, choose Boss Buck feeders. Now you're getting serious. Winchester Deadly Passion is presented by Cutty Back Digital. More deer, fewer blanks. Hard-hitting Easton Arrows. Hunter's Safety System. Winchester Repeating Arms. Analogics. Protect your deer herd with the power of science. Scent Killer Gold with Hunt Try technology. Apply it, try it, and go hunt. Rage Broadheads, leading the evolution in lethal technology. Sportsman's Alliance, protecting hunting from coast to coast. Engel Coolers, the original high-performance cooler company. And Golden Triangle Whitetail, your hunt of a lifetime awaits.
Well, for once in the world, the weatherman was right. It is snowing out. We've got probably 2 to 3 inches already, and by the looks of it, it's gonna keep coming down.
This should make the hunting really good today. I'm thinking this is gonna turn the whitetails on. They're rutting hard already. Add this extra snow. Now we're gonna be able to see them well. Might be a little chilly, but I think it's gonna make for some great spot and stalking.
I think we should walk down this trail. There's some meadows back there. Then there's a trail that runs along the edge of the river. They're probably heading back to the Russian Olives. So if we just walk down that trail just east down there, we'll see what we can see. I'm sure there's a bunch of deer back there.
Well, you're starting to look like a snowman, so we should be all set pretty soon.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Hey, stop, I'm serious. A doe just walked up on that hill by herself. Let's ease around this corner here. There's a big dike back there, so we'll go sneak around.
Ready?
Yeah. Hey, here comes a buck right here. Here he comes, here he comes.
The bucks were on the move all around us. There was really no reason to try to move forward because the deer were everywhere. We were right in the thicket of them, and there was no reason to move on out. As the smaller bucks were kind of weaving in and out of our area, well, my eye got a glimpse of something coming our way. Now this was a little bigger than any of the other bucks. He was making his way right to us.
There's a good buck moving to the right. Behind that, there he is, right there. He's going that way. Here he comes, he's coming right down here. He's coming right down at us, right here. Right at us. Here he comes. He's 10. Or 9. He's a shooter, I think. What do you think? Looks like a 10. He's coming, he's still coming. Yeah, he's got crabs in the front. He's a 10. I think he's pretty damn close.
I really don't think he's that big. What do you think?
I think you should shoot him. There he goes. There he goes.
We just had a beautiful buck coming in the snow. He was right on the edge, and he was so pretty with the snow. And I think these bucks are just gonna keep coming out. I think Adam's a little mad that I didn't shoot him, but he'll be happy.
He was nice, but there are some bigger bucks in here, but he was really close. Oh, wow.
What you really think?
No, we got plenty of time, and it is perfect conditions. We just had another nice buck walk through here. I don't use a nice 10-pointer. I don't think he was bigger than this one, but they gotta keep moving. They're on their feet looking for doe, so we'll just keep on hunting.
Is he still smiling? And I might have a ride home. I think I'm okay.
Who said anything about a ride home? It's cold.
Are you chilly?
Getting there. Are you? I'm not cold then either. I'm not cold either then. Actually, I'm kind of hot.
Winchester Deadly Passion is presented by Winchester, the American legend. Matthews Archery, catch us if you can. Field and Stream, where traditions begin. ScoutLookWeather.com. Download the free Deer Log app for your smartphone. Reinhardt, the best archery targets in the world. Sure Shot Jewelry. Check out the Melissa Bachman collection today. And Boss Buck, for the most user-friendly and dependable feeder on the market. Now you're getting serious. Closed captioning is brought to you by Cuddyback Digital. Upgrade to Cuddyback and your images will never look better.
Well, after our day was finished out playing in the snow, I couldn't have been more happy. We rattled in literally buck after buck after buck. It was incredible, but the snow had finally stopped and now we were just looking at straight up cold weather. Hunting deer during the rut all around the country, you can face different things. But the one thing I was finding in Montana, well, the number of deer, it was really helping us. The deer were up and moving, and these bucks, they were chasing does, where we had one big buck after another, literally sprinting after these does.
We're pretty much hitting the peak of the rut right now. The whitetails are chasing does. Some of the bigger bucks are taking the does and pushing them out of the river bottoms up the cut banks, and that can make it a little more difficult too. But we're hitting the rut. I mean, it's full bore.
It may seem like I was passing a lot of bucks, and I was. But the good thing is I know what this area can hold, and I know that Powder River Outfitters has great property and a lot of deer, so I had the luxury of doing that. Now, I wouldn't have necessarily done that growing up in Minnesota with my slug gun, but out here, I had the chance, so why not use it? I'm all about hunting for every minute that I can. I really didn't want to be done and be going home early because I only had one tag, so the only way I could keep hunting was not to pull the trigger, so might have taken that a little bit far, but I was enjoying it.
Hunting with Melissa is really nice because she don't want to take any breaks. She doesn't want to come back to the lodge. She likes to hunt, and we can hunt all day, put in the time. I've hunted with her 3 times now. We're always on the go, moving around, looking for deer. She puts her time in, and she's normally pretty successful.
As the hunt was winding down, well, things were getting a lot more difficult. Now, the deer were definitely there, but I was starting to get a little nervous that I'm gonna be going home without any venison.
We'll follow this riverbank, and then we'll, once we get closer, we'll cut over. The wind's in our face, it's perfect. We'll see how close we can get.
Well, we knew of a really nice thick patch that we had seen some bucks in earlier, so we got in, got nice and set up close, and we were extremely lucky. There was a buck bedded with a doe. As we snuck in, we were quiet enough that they didn't even notice.
He's looking the other way, take him.
That was super close. That's like bow hunting close. I bet we were within what, 30?
30 yards, 30, 40 yards. Oh, nice shot.
Thank you. We have been hunting so hard, and it's getting down to the wire, and this beautiful, nice, mature buck just popped right up, but luckily, he was still looking that way, gave me a perfect chance for a good shot. The brush was almost neck high, I'd say.
Yeah, it was high.
It was super, super high, but the slug punched right through the brush, and that's why I'm out in Montana hunting with a slug gun. Look at this buck.
A nice one, Melissa.
Wow.
Real nice whitetail.
Check out the mass on this guy. Just great mass, really nice brows, just an overall nice mature buck. I'm out here hunting with Powder River Outfitters, and I've passed more bucks on this trip than most people would probably ever see.
And now, to end the trip with something like this, that is one wonderful hunt.
This episode, Melissa was hunting with Travis Anderson of Powder River Outfitters. To book your Montana deer hunt, visit powder-river-outfitters.com and tell them Melissa sent you. Follow Melissa on Twitter at Melissa BACHMAN, on Facebook at facebook.com/Winchester Deadly Passion, and Instagram at Melissa_Bachman for behind-the-scenes footage, photos, giveaways, and much more.